Alright, hey, it's Mega here. I'm a UPSer again. Okay, anyway, today was my first day actually working on the job, alright? And I'll go over that, but mainly this video is about the orientation, alright? So I kind of skipped it yesterday, but... So the last video was on the application process. It's different. They change it every year, man. This is the most different it's ever been. Okay, so yeah, I eventually got that like text and email saying that, hey, you need to go to the orientation. Your first day of on the job is, you know, it was I think it was Tuesday. Yeah, we didn't come in Monday, but I had all the application done on like Sunday or something, and then on Tuesday at 1:30 I was scheduled to come in, so that's what I chose. All right, and then I came in. I got there, obviously you should be there early, right? So you go there, and so this is my story, alright? It may be different for other centers, you know, wherever you live, but you're supposed to, yeah, I went to the package center, alright, in San Jose, and then I parked in the employee parking lot, and then you go to the guard check, alright? You go to the guard check, and then you just tell them, hey, I'm here for orientation. Alright, just same like this is my 4th time doing it. Okay, and then they have you you know, fill in your name and what you're doing there and all that stuff, what time you got there, and then I just waited there until like 1:30ish until the HR lady came and picked us up. Okay, and oh, there wasn't too many of us. There was actually like 5 of us. No, maybe a little more than that. Probably like maybe 8 of us, something like that, somewhere around there. All right, and then they took us up into like the conference room. Yeah, I've been in that conference room before. Yeah, that's where we did our driver's training stuff in the classroom. All right, but yeah, we didn't do that last year. We went to, there was another room with like a computer and stuff. Everything we filled out was on a piece of paper this time, okay? So, yeah, this stuff changes. It changes a lot. In the course of a year, like, a lot changes, man. Yeah, anyway, they sat us down in the room. They had us fill out the union paperwork, all right? And then the meal, the breaks and stuff that you gotta take. It's something about, like, you don't have to take a break. You don't have to take a lunch break if you do between like 5 and 6 hours. But if you do more than 6 hours, then you got to take a lunch break. All right, which is kind of annoying. Yeah, and then just take a lunch break. You don't want to get in trouble. Okay, if you come back late, then whatever, man. Doesn't matter. I think, and then I think after like 10 hours or something. Yeah, I think it's after 10 hours. You have to take another lunch break, okay? And I've done that before. That's the overtime time, you know. That's what I want to say. And then yeah, so yeah, you have to fill out that stuff, and then the pay. All right, so here's the kicker, guys. I guess a lot of PVDs, all right, are like from last year, didn't want to come back because the pay cut was like huge, alright? They went from like $38 to $23, like I mentioned, like a $15 pay cut or something. So so I guess a lot of people didn't want to apply because of that, and they lost a lot of PVDs. Like, I'm not gonna lie, last year I feel like we had too many PVDs, man. There's just so many, like, it's, you know, you feel like you're competing for work with them, you know. So this year it doesn't seem like it's going to be that way because the hiring was like $23 an hour. But there's a silver lining to this. They bumped the pay. They're going to bump the pay back up to $38 an hour next week. All right, so just to get more people in. All right, because I guess they're hurting for PVDs now, or SSDs. So okay, so yeah. Yeah, a lot of people noticed that, like, you know how I was surprised, like, man, that's a lot less than last year, You know, even just like $30 an hour would be fine, you know. but to lose like $15, that's a lot, man. So a lot of people didn't want to come back. That was the scoop, all right. And now, well, they're gonna bump it up, and they're gonna try to entice people to come on over and work for UPS during the peak season with $38 an hour, okay, which is sweet. I can't wait. But Hayes Meg is still working on the $23 an hour plan. That's what I'm saying, right? So after that, we were supposed to. It's a little bit different than last time. They said they were going to take us to our centers, and we were going to start training already. And then so they took us to the. Yeah, so there in our package center, there's Morgan Hill and there's Almaden, all right. And I always get assigned to Almaden, so that's fine. That's the place I know the best, so it's all good. And then there's Morgan Hill, and so I guess I get about half of the people that I came into orientation with got assigned to Morgan Hill, and I guess you can request it also. And then the other half got Almaden Valley. I think there was only like 3 of us, and then yeah, so they dropped all the Morgan Hill people off at Morgan Hill, and then they took us to Almaden, and then the supervisor said, "Come back tomorrow at 12:30. We ain't got nothing for you today." So I was like, "Oh, all right. I thought we were gonna get started working today." No, I guess not. Yeah, I think one of the papers you sign is like, yeah, how much you get paid. All right, the $23 an hour. So yeah, and that was it. So they took us to our center, and then they talked to our supervisor, same people I saw last year that I was working with. So that's cool. And there, yeah, come back tomorrow at 12:30. So today, all right, today was my first day, and I was supposed to come there at 12:30. However, things didn't happen that way. I got a phone call. I got a phone call early in the morning, like at 9 o'clock. Yeah, around 9 o'clock, I got a phone call. I didn't answer, and they left a message, and they said, "Hey, you got to come on down to the package center at 11:30. All right, not 12:30, 11:30." I'm like, okay. And then you gotta take your car. No. And they said like, can you call the center? And they gave me the number. Call the center, and then and then let us know if you could make it or not. You know, that type of thing. And I called them back, and they answered. And what happened? I told them, yeah, I can make it. Right? And they told me, yeah, just drive into the package center. I've never done that. I didn't do that last year. All right. They didn't want any cars in the package center or any PVD vehicles in the package center last year, but they were cool with it this year, I guess. So, at the end of the day, they don't want you in there. That's what I know, because like all the trucks are back in there, and there's just no room to thing, you know. And you shouldn't have anything in your vehicle by the end of the day, anyways. Like, right? You should have delivered it, most of it at least, right? Anyway, so yeah, I came in. No. Okay, that's not even the rest of it, man. So yeah, I'm coming in at 11:30, and I gotta drive into the warehouse, and then into the package center, and I was like, really? I'm like, yeah, you just drive up in there, and we gotta take pictures of your car. We gotta check your car out, and you need to take pictures of or make copies of your insurance, registration, and driver's license. And I'm like, that's weird. What, do they have to get all that stuff again? Because I submitted all of it online, so I don't know why they need it again. I guess it's just for their records, okay? For my center's records, or the Almaden Center. Anyway, yeah. So that was the scoop. That's what I had. That's what they told me to do. All right. And then I go back to sleep. And then I'm kind of like half awake, and I get a text message, all right, from the UPS. So the text message system, I think after orientation, I got a text from the UPS text messaging thingy, and like and you have to say yes or no. Do you want to do the text message thing? And you have to say yes, right? Because that's how you get your work. Every day they're going to text you and they're going to say, hey, can you work? And then you put yes or no, and yes if you want to work, right? And then they'll find work for you. Okay, so that's the scoop. So you have to put yes, guys. All right. If you don't have text messaging, then I don't know what to say, man. This is 2023, man. I don't know who doesn't have like a freaking smartphone that does text messages and stuff. So, okay, so yeah, I went to sleep and I was kind of half awake and I saw, oh, I got a text message, and it's like, you gotta do you want to work? Yes or no? You're gonna meet this driver at at this phone number. You can either text this driver and or call them. And I put like, wait a minute, I haven't even started the training yet. I'm not like one, I don't have info notices. All right, you need info notices, and then you need the insurance card. All right, you're gonna get that. All right, and then yeah, you need the sheet to like fill out all the information and stuff. Yeah, you need a couple things before you can actually start work. All right, you need the vest, or you need this thing, right? Yeah. So I was like, no, I can't start working right now. So I put no. Okay, and then I came in at 11:30, like they told me to. And yeah, I just drove straight to the warehouse and into the thing. I honked the horn. I went inside the warehouse and I parked there. And I talked to one of the people working there, all right, the supervisors. And then they had me scan a QR code that took me to a website where I could watch videos on how to deliver packages. And I already knew. I'm not gonna lie, it's been a year. I'm a little rusty. Okay, but I got in the swing of it today. That's for sure, man. Yeah. So at 11:30, I went there, and then and then I told the supervisor, yeah, I worked here last year, so I don't really need to do all that training and stuff. You don't need to show me how to deliver packages and stuff. This is my 4th time doing it. Okay, this is my 4th season. And yeah, so that was the scoop. And he's like, yeah, since you worked here before, you don't need to take any of the training. We'll just send you out. I'm like, okay, sounds good to me. All right. And so what they did, I had to watch the videos. All right, they said it took about half an hour. Yeah, it took about half an hour. And it's just videos on how to do the deliveries, some safety driver stuff, and yeah, I'm not sure, man. Now that I think about it, when I punched in, I probably should have punched in from the warehouse. I should have used that time from the warehouse, that's what I want to say. But normally when you meet the driver, that's when you punch in. When you get the MDA, the phone that you use to scan the packages, that's when you're supposed to punch in. But they had me go to the warehouse and do training and stuff, so I probably I could have got an extra hour of work today. Okay, that's what I want to say. But I didn't. All right, I'm like already ready to work. All right, those new guys they're in there and they're trying to figure out what's going on, but Hades Omega already knows what's up. All right, I'm a veteran at this. Okay. Anyway. So you do the training, and then they take pictures of your car, and then I don't know why they take pictures of your car. I had a bunch of stickers on my back window, and they were just like national park stickers and stuff, and I didn't want to cover them up, so they didn't say anything about it. All right. I know the very first time I applied for the PVD position, I had some kind of, I think I had I had an Uber sticker on my car or something, and they said to take it off or something. So. But I did take my Uber stickers off, okay? So no Uber for the rest of the year. Yeah, they take pictures of your car, and then they do like a safety check on it. They check to make sure your lights work, your blinkers work, your tail lights work. Yeah, I think that's it. Maybe they should probably check to see if you got tread on your tires, if your windshield wipers work. I would check that stuff, man. And I think one of the big things on the package cars is does the defroster work? All right, that's another thing. But we're not driving a package car, okay? So Anyway, yeah, it was cool to be in there. And then we got everything done, and then they set me up. They hooked me up with the driver. I met him, and I started work. All right, and so here's kind of how my first day of work went, and I think that's pretty much going to be it for the vlog until probably the end of the year. How everything went vlog. All right, guys. So so here's what happened. I left around noon. The package warehouse. They hooked me up with the driver, and I met with them, and it wasn't very far. It took me like 10 minutes to get to him. And then I clocked in at like 12:30 with the phone. I had to, man, I might have forgot my password, man. I had to put a new password because I forgot it, or I think you got to put a new one every time. I'm not sure. Like every year you got to put a new password in, and it's like a strong password, guys. So, yeah, make sure you got a strong password ready. And then, yeah, you got to log into the upsers.com, and then, yeah, and then that lets you log on to the MDA. So I'm not gonna lie, I was there sitting there fiddling around with the freaking MDA for like 10 minutes trying to put passwords in it and stuff, and yeah, dude. And then I eventually I said forget it, I'll figure it out later. And I grabbed all the packages. So they gave me this crazy route, man. It's a trailer park, all right? They gave me a trailer park route, and it kind of sucks. I'm not gonna lie. They gave me 60 packages from the back of this dude's car. He told me like, oh yeah, it hasn't been too busy yet. Maybe next week will be kind of crazy. So anyway, I get this route, and it's a trailer park. And I'm not gonna lie, these trailer parks, they're all different, dude. I do DoorDash, okay, so, and I deliver to a lot of trailer parks. Some of them are really easy to deliver, like literally, like Google Maps will tell you exactly where to go. Some of them will just tell you like where it is, and then good freaking luck finding it, you know. All of them are different, man. And the way they name them, they put the numbers on the houses or the trailers are different. Like, oh my god, what a nightmare. I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was, okay? There was so the trailer park addresses are in spaces, okay? So it's space 1, space 2, space 3, all the way up to space 400. There are 400 trailers in this trailer park, guys. More than 400, all right? It's, yeah, it is nuts, dude. And fortunately, my driver, he texted me a picture of the map of the trailer park, all right? So all these trailer parks, they got a map before you come in, all right? So if you enter a trailer park or apartment complex, it would behoove you to take a picture of that map so you know where everything is, okay? I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was. As long as you sort, if you sort the I'm not gonna lie, I had like a crap ton of packages in my car. I probably had about 50 packages in the car. All right, I had 50 packages in the car, and I had to like sort them all. All right, and then so I sorted it by anything under 100, then 100s, and then 200s, 300s, and 400s. You can't sort it like you can in a package car. You know how the package cars has the HIN numbers. You got like, you know, 1000s, 2000s, 3000, all the way up to 8000. You can't do that because it's all one HIN number. It's all I got the 7000s was what I got. All right, I think I took a route from, I think a PVD didn't show up or something, and they put me on this route. That's the scoop. That's what happened. All right. Anyway, yeah, it wasn't as hard as I thought it was. I just separated it that way, but it's hard when your car is filled full of packages. It's hard to sort everything. So, but the more preparation you do before you go deliver the packages, the easier it'll be. So that's my suggestion, all right, guys? Make sure you sort everything before you go out. Then it makes it easier. And then make sure you're sorting things in your car as you go along, all right? The more packages you deliver, the more space there's going to be, the more you could move stuff around and be more organized, all right? That's all I can say. Organization is the name of the game, all right? And you have to do it yourself, all right? You don't have a freaking loader to do it, okay? But yeah, I sorted it by like anything under 100, then hundreds, 200s, 300s, and 400s. All right, and then I just had them. The easiest ones are the lower number ones. All right, and I was just gonna bang them out like one number at a time. All right, so I did everything under 100 first and 100. And it wasn't too bad. It was almost like delivering mail, all right? All you had to do was follow the numbers along, and then, oh yeah, I got one here, and then 15 is down the street a little bit. Sometimes you get one, and there's like two of them. There's one here and one there, or there's one like 2 trailer parks down, yeah. And yeah, I think I banged it out in about somewhere between 3 and 4 hours. It took me 3 and 4 hours to do that, and then I still had 7 remaining packages on the package car, right, on the driver's truck. So I went and got those. They were too big to put inside my vehicle, all right. And then so you go there and grab them all, and then I went and delivered that, and then I was done. He gave me one missort, or misload, and I delivered that one, and it was like that was a little bit of ways, probably like 5, maybe like 8 miles I had to drive out of the way to deliver that one, all right? Drivers love giving PVDs missorts, okay? Because that's less time for them to be driving around in traffic and stuff, and you get to drive in traffic, all right? The longer it takes for you to deliver this package, because it's like it's far away, that you get paid by the hour, guys, and they pay your miles, so it won't hurt. That's what I say. So always take those misloads, guys. They love giving you the drivers love giving misloads to that PVDs, all right, or SSDs. Okay, and then yeah, so that was pretty much it for the first part of the day, and then I took a little break in the parking lot, and then I tried to call in, and I couldn't call in because it was too busy or something. And then I got a text message on the MDA saying, hey, call the supervisor if you want more work. And I called him, and I got more work. All right, so I went to go help out another driver that was like, oh, I don't know, man, like about another probably like 10 miles away or something. That's not too far. Like, yeah, probably like another 8 miles or something. And then I met him. And then I took, I think I took 20 packages or 20 stops off of him. I pretty much took his remaining packages, and he get to go home for the night early, and I get more work, and I make more money. So that's how it is. And yeah, I went over 6 hours, and I had to take a lunch, and then the way I did it was I delivered everything but the last package. There was like one more package that was kind of like out of the way and stuff, and I went to Burger King for half an hour, alright guys, because that was like the closest restaurant, fast food joint near the last delivery. And then after lunch, I went and delivered the last package. I had to have somebody sign it. I think it was some computer thing, not sure. Alright, and yeah, I delivered all sorts of stuff. I delivered wine today, computer stuff, stuff from Temu. Yeah, stuff from Temu. That's a new one. I never seen packages from Temu before. I delivered Amazon packages, Macy packages, Temu packages. That's a new one, like I mentioned, and a bunch of other stuff. Some frozen stuff. It comes in like a little cooler thing. Yeah, and then that was it. And then I head on back to the warehouse. I got just about 7 hours, almost 7 hours in. I almost got 7 hours on my first day. Not bad. Maybe I could have got more if I called in again, but I just came back. I was like, I'm kind of tired. I want to stop now. That type of thing. It's your choice. You can work as much as you want, provided that there is work, guys. Okay. So it's up to you how much work you want to do, and how flexible your schedule is, that type of thing. All right. But all I'm saying is, if they're paying the big money, man, you better work as much as you can. So yeah, that's my suggestion. If they got work for you, work. All right. Don't say no. I got other things. I mean, like yeah. I mean, if you got other things to do, then you got other things to do. What can I say, man? But if you can work, because I'm not gonna lie. After Christmas, you probably won't get any work, and then like a few weeks before Christmas, it probably just gets slower and slower and slower, all right? Last year, yeah, after Christmas, there was no more work. That was it, you know. I call every day, sorry, that's it. No more, no more work for you guys. So, like I said, your work is dependent on the load, all right? How heavy the load is, all right? And if it's heavy, then you will get a lot of work, all right? If it's not, then you either don't get a lot of work or you won't get any work at all, all right? So make sure you got another side gig, all right? So Hayes May actually did DoorDash after I finished today's work, okay? And I got 3 deliveries, and it was awful, dude. So DoorDash is so slow right now, okay? Anyway, so that was my first day, and that was my orientation, all right? So that was the orientation and what happened on my first day, and yeah, I'm in there now, all right, guys? So I'm trying to work as much as I can. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving, so happy Thanksgiving, guys. I'll be working Friday and Saturday. All right. They ask you, did you want to work on Friday and Saturday? I'm like, hell yeah, I'll work on Friday and Saturday. Black Friday, dude. I'm sure Black Friday would be like slow, man. There's gonna be nobody out there. And then Saturday probably the same thing too. It's like the whole weekend type of thing. But then the floodgates are gonna open next week. All right. All the Black Friday orders. I mean, Black Friday probably start early this year because I get emails and stuff for like sales and stuff. Yeah, you know, Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Yeah. Anyway, so that's the scoop. I hope this has been an educational and informative vlog. All right. Thanks to all of you guys that watch my PVD vlogs. I know this time of year I get a lot of people. I get a lot of people watching my videos for the UPS stuff. All right. So. Yeah, thanks for you guys that are, you know, watching it, and good luck, all right? Good luck out there. You never know, you know, maybe this could be your career, all right? I've worked for UPS for 4 peak seasons now, and I love it every time. I really enjoy it. It's hard work, you know, but it's rewarding, but it's a different story every time, right? Everyone's experience is going to be different. I'm not going to lie, all right? Depending on what center you're in, and you know where you're delivering, and what, you know, how many packages are coming in, that kind of thing, all right? One center might not get a lot of packages, and some centers might get a lot, all right? Some centers have more routes than other routes, so yeah. Some centers need more PVDs than others. They were saying that the Morgan Hill, you know, the other center that they were sending drivers to, they needed more drivers. They needed drivers more badly than Almaden. Okay, so yeah, that's the scoop. So sometimes they might send you to another place that's like, you know, they need more help. Okay, so some centers need more than others. Okay, so anyway, so those are just some kind of tips and my experience, my first day on the job. All right, thanks for watching. Hayes Meg out. Oh yeah, so another tip before I go is make sure you bring snacks with you, all right? Bring stuff that's easy to eat, and bring stuff that you don't have to touch with your hands, all right? Because your hands are going to be filthy the rest of the day, all right? I'm not going to lie. Touching those packages, yeah, it's gross, man. Your hands will be dirty all the time, man. Those packages are dirty, dude. Who knows where they've been. So bring stuff like snacks, you know, like Twinkies and cupcakes and cereal bars and you know, that kind of stuff. Bring stuff to drink. I'm not gonna lie, I drank too much today. I kept on having to go pee, which sucked. What else? I brought a sandwich. All right. So that's my suggestion. Bring snacks with you, so because you need food. You need food. All right, you need to eat, so you have energy to work. All right, because you're gonna be burning the calories. All right, not gonna lie, dude. You're gonna be burning a lot of calories delivering these packages. All right, getting in and out, and I mean, I'm not gonna lie. You probably sometimes you have to decide. Do I want to walk to the next one? Because sometimes it could be just like 2 or 3 houses over, or should I just drive there, you know? And most of the time it's just like, I don't want to hop in again, and I'll walk down like 2-3 houses and then deliver it, okay? That type of thing. So yeah. Yeah, so just make sure you bring snacks with you, all right? And yeah, you'll get a lunch break after 6 hours, but you'll have to survive it for until 6 hours, you know, that's what I want to say. So make sure you bring your snacks and stuff to drink, and yeah, take breaks, you know. If you feel tired, take like a 5-10 minute break, you know. It's not gonna hurt, you know. You're getting paid for it. That's what I say, all right? But yeah, it's a pretty demanding job, okay? That's what I want to say. It's a very physical job. So if you don't bring snacks with you, eat something before you go to work, okay? Because it's gonna be, you know, 6 hours is a long time to go, you know, without delivering packages, and you'll be hungry and tired, you know, like. So okay, so that was another tip, all right? I know I mentioned it in previous videos before, but yeah, make sure you bring. That's what I do. I bring snacks with me. Okay. Donuts are good too. All right.